our live split before I start the run proper here. 3-2 again here. Hello. Live split seems to be giving several of us trouble today. I guess it's just bitter because I won't click to update it. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I saw this game in a Game Fan magazine when I was a kid, and just the title alone just lodged itself in my brain for years until I had a chance to play it. Controller still works, good. Let's go ahead and get in there. I'll be playing as Ami. She's kind of the easiest to handle, and she's got the quickest acceleration, so if I screw up, it's easier to correct.
Ready.
Okay. I practiced a little bit. The physics in this game are a little on the janky side because it's an early pre-DualShock PS1 game and all. So no matter how much practice I put in this, I'm probably going to be squealing my tires all over the place. But this is a fun, obscure-ish game where you control a transforming motorcycle and fight aliens. And you're crazy commanding officer at one point. And as I always like to point out, this is the first game by Inti Creates, the makers of Mega Man Zero and the Gunvolt series and Galgun, which is like House of the Dead but horny, if no one's played that. I actually have my game audio up entirely too loud and I can barely hear myself think, so I might be light on commentary today. I haven't been playing with headphones on for a while, but when I started this morning I didn't want to wake my neighbors. This is a really fun game. The controls, again, take some getting used to. It's a little like trying to play a beat-em-up with driving controls. Your life bar and your timer are kind of one and the same. They got that energy gauge up in the corner. So playing well, almost by definition, means you're playing fast. I did not just hit that guardrail. You know, it'd be really great if they revisited this, but apparently Sony Music holds the copyright, so they can't do a direct sequel. But Inti is really good at doing suspiciously similar reskins of games, so maybe in the future.
Clear message. Security level clear.
So in spite of the title, your bike's guns are basically useless except for like one boss. And we're going to mostly be smashing into things. It's really hard to line up when you're doing these arena-style boss fights. I feel like it really says something that the most awkward fights in the game are just like the straight up boss arena battles.
標的より磁石パンチを発見し障壁濃度下降
One more hit. There we go.
クリアメッセージ障壁濃度安定アネルギー正常値標的の完全な無力化を確認
Oof.
警戒態勢に移行
Anyway, as a personal guide to myself, the top score for each category when you finish a level is 5,000 points. So as long as I'm getting a full bonus, I know I'm on a decent track. Yeah, this is basically Headbutt the game, especially this character. There's like a halfway transformation for the bike called Rally Mode. And her Rally Mode has her literally stick her face out of the bumper. So I think maybe her mysterious headaches are not as mysterious as the game wants them to be. These kids on the bikes are kind of like annoying, recurring rival types. When they get ahead of you, they'll start shooting backwards to try and slow you down more. You have to kind of go into a tackle before they get too close. One thing I'm going to be probably doing a lot of, just to play it safe, is ducking into rally mode when I think I'm about to take a hit. If you get hit while you're in bike mode, you go flying over the handlebars like it's an Excite bike. And that costs time. And time is energy. Or energy, anyway.
インフォメッセージコレクト効率安定
If you tap the select button, your rangefinder turns into a compass to help point you, you know, where you need to go as the stages tend to get mazier. They really managed something impressive with this stage by not making it too complicated. But the way that the tunnels are angled, if you miss a turn, it's awkwardly long to turn yourself back around.
残りわずか
置いていかれるのはいや
Yep. Well, there we go. I forgot the tanks were there. I thought they came in later. So now we get to watch our little Lego-looking lady waddle back to her bike.
アラームメッセージ被弾および衝突による走行の損傷大
So generally, that's something I want to avoid, is flying off the bike and watching her run back to the bike like an injured person, but not injured as badly as she probably should be.
Clear message. Security level clear.
Korea. This is my favorite fight in the game.
Info message.
It kind of feels like
標的分離
they take the concept of having a high-speed battle the best.
アラームメッセージ熱源反応
I kind of wish this game had more pursuit stages like this.
分離
Oh yeah, it's a neat game. It just takes a lot of getting used to the controls. It's got a learning curve.
熱源反応
Oh well.
氷壁濃度安定アネルギー正常値標的の完全な無力化を確認周囲警戒態勢に移行
That was a messy finish, but it ended.
攻撃レディインフォメッセージ標的対電子ロード地形解析不可能
This is probably like the first big difficulty spike in the game, just because this stage is a maze. And if you don't know about the compass trick, you're gonna have a bad time. And like, I don't want to get lost in here for obvious reasons, but if you do take a couple dead ends, there are some interesting little details. Like you can see, there's like little dormitories. You can see like beds and cabinets and stuff in them. A couple of those have hidden energy packs inside. This game is actually pretty nice about putting energy refills in their dead ends. Just so like you're not completely boned if you take one wrong turn, other than the parts where you are. Oh yeah, this is very... There's a lot of 90s anime going into this. Like, the concept behind the bikes, in lore anyway, is apparently that normal weapons don't work on these invading aliens. So they had to come up with a weapon that converts spirit energy into physical force. So it's basically a really fast, tiny, loud AT field. On the somehow still existing homepage for this game, there's an interview where they said that they wanted this to feel nostalgic for a show that didn't exist. So it's kind of got a pile of anime cliches stuck together. I always forget about those guardrails. Oh my god, that tank was going at the exact same speed as me, so I didn't do any damage. Wait. The more things I can smash in a stage, the more meter I'm going to build up, and I want as much meter as possible going into the final boss. So breaking a lot of doors in this stage is actually really important and not just really fun. But it is really fun. This part could be kind of mean if you don't have good momentum going. The mine layers throw mines out at about the same rate that you hit them. so you can get like stun locked. Okay.
クリアメッセージ
Full-time bonus. Nice. The boss that's coming up is honestly kind of lame. I have a thing against bosses that just become invincible for long stretches of the fight. Yeah, I didn't think that would hit.
インフォメッセージ標的消失
どこへ
So like I said, your gun is basically useless, but it can be used to provoke this boss out of the water faster. Yes, it very literally goes pew. Oh my god. That has never happened before. I guess we're getting an extra cycle on this thing. So, the reason I picked this character is she has a dropkick attack that does more damage than the other characters do in Melee, and that usually speeds this fight up a lot more. I don't usually get juggled in the air. That is a suboptimal move.
標的消失
There we go.
標的のアネルギ
I
ー
had to hit him at least once.
ガンアームズによる攻撃無効
It surfaces every 2 dives anyway, so... I was kicking it more out of spite than anything. Okay, it's gonna take one more hit. I can usually get this thing in 2 cycles, very rarely 1. But this thing eats so much time, and Ami handles it okay. So my character choice is almost entirely based around making this fight last less long. That said, the red-haired kid has a really fun quick kill where he pulls out just a giant BFG, and you can one-shot a couple of bosses with it that way.
クリアメッセージ障壁濃度安定アネルギー正常値標的の完全な無力化を確認周囲警戒態勢に移行
But yeah, I hate that boss.
私
I hate any boss that just leaves the arena for long periods of time.
球体ドレディ
This stage is kind of mazy, but not as much as the last one. That said, there's a couple like fake out turns that I still like to have the compass on for. There's a lot of like samey sections where it just helps to have a hint that you need to go left or right. I've not been the most successful pulling it off, but there's kind of a quick turn that you can do if you throw yourself in 90 degrees, then hit the tackle button. You can probably see now that I'm like using rally mode more and like turning the camera around. Like, her face is just sticking out the front of this thing. Which kind of defeats the purpose of rally mode, supposed to be like an armored, all-terrain bike. So we got 3-meter stocks right now, so we can have 1 ultimate already. I'm still gonna try and build it up as far as I can get, because having 2 ultimates for safety in the second to last boss is really good. The second to last boss is the hardest fight in the game. The last boss is annoying, but it's more of just a really obnoxious timing thing. You're basically circling a pillar and you have to make timed attacks. While I'm off course, I might as well get the extra health. Yeah. Oh! Come on, come on. I've heard you get a game over if this timer runs down while you're running back to the bike. But the thing is, like, that's completely automatic. No, wait, you don't get a game over. You're supposed to teleport back to the bike. But somehow I've never screwed up badly enough to run that timer out, so I've never seen it happen. Oh, they don't wait for you. You're just invincible when you're not on the bike. Which kind of begs the question why I don't just get off and walk to wherever I'm going. I guess I still need to destroy things at the end. I've stumbled into some interesting junk about when you get flung off the bike, just through experimentation. You're invincible to attacks. Sometimes you can deal damage to things. I think it's just really small enemies like the drones. You can pick up items if you happen to walk through one. Wow, I am like nicking all of the walls here. Oh my god. Such precision from the annoying beeping drones. Wow, this is annoying. There we go. By the way, if anybody has an allergy to Japanese girls going Oni-chan, I apologize. Speed, power, building inspection. I'm gonna kill this guy. Now I've got 4 meters. Ho, ho, ho. Robot mode generally has pretty good super armor on it. But, if you take a lot of consecutive hits or you hit something at high speed, you'll usually still get knocked on your ass.
アラームメッセージ障壁濃度異常検出上空熱源接近
あなた詳細を知ってる
Ooh. So the creepy Emoto usually teleports diagonally from whatever rooftop you were on last. You can manipulate her a little bit.
アラームメッセージ
If you don't hit her at full speed, sometimes she'll stay on the same roof if you can get multiple hits in. It's usually safer and faster to just let her teleport around, though.
クリアメッセージ障壁濃度安定アネルギー正常値標的の完全な無力化を確認
God.
警戒態勢に移行
I used to hate that fight so much. Okay, are you guys ready for something hilarious? So what's going on in this scene here is, Come on. Come on, boss. Come on, boss. Okay, this isn't going as well as it usually would, but... Yeah, they're trying to go for like an Evangelion Berserker thing, but it just comes off like you're running around on all fours like an idiot. This isn't the worst fight if you don't get him pinned to the wall, but it does speed things up a lot. The Major is kind of programmed to be almost mindlessly aggressive. So if you hug the wall, he almost always ends up running into you. How the hell did you get there that fast? I have very low hit points. But usually you can just kind of like run directly into the wall and grind in place. But a neat thing that happens in her story mode alone is after this sequence, her Berserker mode becomes like an Angel Wing flight mode. The other ones just kind of like turn into fireballs as a super mode. She's the only one that has their attack change over the course of the game.
この戦いいつまでも幼いままではいけない一人の意識を力していかなくて
Somebody pointed out, and I can never unsee this now, but these are very small tanks. If your character is about human-sized and riding on a motorcycle, I'm not going to kill too much time fighting tanks since I still have to finish the stage and all. But hey, we are on the last stage already. Or last proper stage anyway. Ga-ga-gun! Except I'm the angel. before I knew that the plot of this game involved, like, you fighting aliens, and the aliens just look robotic because it's PlayStation 1, and they're low poly as fuck. I thought that the last stages were you fighting back against the regular army or something like that. Like, I thought that the regular army was turning against your unit or something.
障害発生出力低下
But not.
頑張って
It just turns out your boss is crazy.
効率安定出力安定回復
ありがとうプロト
You're kind of on your own anyway. I'm baby. Okay, we've got enough stocks for 2 uses of the ultimate. Done. So some trivia about these two. Their names are Dan and Gun, which is a pun because Dangun means bullet. And they are rival gunbike pilots. And coming up is...
クリアメッセージ
I don't know.
レベルクリア
It's a cool boss, but he's also the worst boss. You'll see what I mean. I'm gonna let this cutscene play out because I love it too much to skip.
いいかよく聞けダン今やガンバイクは確実に我らがベラデンを圧倒したそう常年のようなパワーを持ち始めているようだ分かってるって軍兄貴俺にもあいつのパワーがビシバシ伝わってくるぜ構うことね全開でぶっちぎってやるぜ
アラームメッセージ異常アネルギー干渉波複数検出異常
What are they gonna do?
EW セクターより複数急速接近
あなたたちは
行くぜ軍兄貴来いダンスーパーフィーゼントフォーメーションプラズマレギオ
Haha! Let's see if I can bait him into the fence over here. And I can! I try not to hit them too fast because they have a tendency to heal when they get this phase.
レディー
Please don't waste this.
アラームメッセージ
I wasted it.
開始アラームメッセージアネルギーコレクト効率低下
There we go.
クリアメッセージ
I finished him off right as he was starting to heal.
映像値標的の完全な無力
But if you can like hit him from the right angle and juggle him, you can just fucking quick kill the crap out of those two. Ugh. Anyway, that's the worst fight.
アラームメッセージ標的カード異常
I wouldn't call this a good fight by comparison or anything, but
自覚しな兄さんと人の側に立つ
this one's not too bad if you just kind of keep a cool head and maybe take it a little slow.
認めたらどうなの一緒に感じてみるだけは許さない
許さない
人類の進化に限界が来ている
So we gotta wait for this stupid barrier to go down. While these rotating orbs try to knock you off course. The beam that comes out of the central tower you do not want to get hit by
人類の役割なのよ
at all. It does like 50 points of damage. It's ridiculous. Every time you hit the core, it does that revenge bullet kind of thing.
陸に私を信じてこれアネルギーの力だというの
This is actually going really nicely. Woo! That is the nicest the final boss has been during a marathon, like, ever. I'm so used to, like, giving up a life there just by being stupid. Anyway. Because this is based on 90s anime, the ending involves a gratuitous, featureless nudity and some kind of flying through space montage. But the game's not truly over yet because you still have some input through this section.
生命体へのセレモニーよ
There's not a whole lot that you can do to speed this up, but you can slow it down, so there is technically execution here.
夜明けを迎えるのね
Now, you can't run into the planets, but you can run into the 2001 Space Odyssey slabs. And the second part of this has giant Chaos Emeralds that don't do anything. I've actually managed to collect all of these slabs and emeralds before, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, yeah, it's the 90s. There is time for clacks. Shit, I never thought of that. Slabs.
宇宙全体が
There, I collected all of the clacks. Maybe the big reveal is that we were Sephiroth's supernova attack all along. You know, when I was making layouts, I saw that listing and I just chose not to ask questions. Fusion dance percent. Okay, and then there's like this last part where it's really hard to see. There's some more things to collect here. Do you mean the Chaos Emeralds? Got it. Got 1. 2. I think I missed one of them. It's possible, but really awkward to hit all of them. And then after this one, you lose control, and that is GG.
そうねそう一緒になればいいのよ
And so our heroine flies off into,
一緒に
I don't know, heaven.
融合の時を
Happy Easter, everybody.
私たちも空へ
This is an Easter game all along. Anyway, that was Speed Power Gunbike. That was actually a pretty clean run. I'm glad I took the time to de-rust that. That's right, I do draw things. I lost the window. I don't have the world record on this anymore. Friendly Dragon does. The other gunbike enthusiast in the world. They were really proud of this song because you can't skip this on repeat plays. You can skip cutscenes once you've beaten the game once on a given difficulty, but not this song. You have to wait for the entire thing to play out before you can start the game again, unless you do like soft reset. I've actually been on a big Inti Creates kick lately. I've been playing through the Gunvolt series. X2 came out, but I feel like I couldn't play it because until I beat like everything leading up to it. Anyway, I have been TheThreeTwo. Thank you all for tolerating me. It's been fun. Next up we have Strider 2. And many, many more fun games. Did anybody guess what city the layout is from, by the way? I have to geek out collectively with people.